she's off by. Hello, guys. Another stream, another day of technical issues. You really love to see it. You really do. How are we all doing? I'm so upset because I got the light working just before I was about to go live, and then I experimented by clicking, oh, so now it's going to be off, is it? And I turned off, and I clicked off, and now I can't turn it back on again. I've got a new light coming tomorrow, though, so we'll have to see that. How are we all doing, chaps? Kevin, I feel like it's been ages. How you doing, you beautiful man? Hello, Lucas. Hello, DR. And Rural. Freddy Fazbear. I don't recognize your name. How are you doing, my man? TTV says Pessy. Excellent. No worries at all. Yes, that was Evie. That was my gorgeous little kitten who decided to run away as soon as I started the stream. She's just a bit camera shy, you know what I mean? 3-0 Argentina, says Saud. I won't eat the cat. Don't you worry. Hello, Laura. Good question, Ari, the quiz. I'm not sure, just because obviously the schedule's been put a bit out of whack with... obviously with the World Cup, so I think I'll have a better idea once the group stages are over, and we'll be less watch along focused, because obviously right now World Cup fever, and I want to cover as many games as possible. Your teacher didn't let you go early for your dental appointment, Lucas. That's outrageous. Why did she do that? We want a quiz, says TTV. Guys, it's the World Cup. Don't you worry. We've got many games to entertain us in the interim. I do like the fact that Argentina's got the Coca-Cola sponsorship. That's very nice. She was in a bad mood, that's why. Well, Lucas, that's a big L for you. But Laura, don't worry, they haven't gone anywhere. They will be coming back. It's just obviously the World Cup is a thing. Though the last one was World Cup themed, wasn't it? We did do a World Cup themed quiz most recently. In fact, that was I think that was a few days before the actual competition started. I think a World Cup 2022 quiz after it's finished would be amazing, says DR. Well, maybe we can do that, DR. Maybe we can do that. Question centered around this World Cup as the Polish anthem is blaring. Yeah, Laura, I knew someone would catch on to that. But yeah, I looked at myself in the stream preview. I was like, my wire's not normally on my left side, even though that is technically the right ear for headphone, and that should be the left one, just because the wire comes from this one. I don't like showing that. I don't like showing it off to the stream, do you know what I mean? So that rhymes as well. So yeah, I just thought I'd sort that out for you. Oh gosh, I'm going to play about one more time. As you guys know, I've been having light issues. I half got it working today, and then just before, oh hello little girl, and then just before the stream started, it decided to turn off, which we love. I love how ever since Gasky said there's been a lot of no-nos on his debut, there's not been a no-no. Well, DR, good. We've reverse jinxed it. There have been a hell of a lot of no-nos at half-time, though, I must say. I know they weren't 0-0 in either game today. But they were both, gosh, they were both boring affairs, weren't they? I chose to watch the Australia game, just because the France game, they rested everyone. That game was irrelevant anyway. And, oh yeah, gosh, Denmark have got to be maybe the most disappointing team in the whole World Cup so far. Maybe them and Belgium. God, Denmark are poor. By the way, Kevin, I'm doing excellent. I don't know if you have been on the stream. So I've got a kitten. She's called Evie. She's very cute. And I'm also doing great because England topped their group. Oh, I'm so happy. That was really good. I was really happy with that. Especially after the USA performance wasn't the best, but back to actually playing some good football. And now, this is the first time we're streaming Argentina. Evie's my lunch, says TTV. What the hell? I feel like this is about to get bellowed. There we go. This is obviously Messi's last World Cup. This could be his last World Cup game, realistically. It could, because if Argentina win, then they're absolutely fine, and they will go through 100%. However, if Argentina draw, it's not the end of the world. They can still go through as long as Saudi Arabia don't win in the other game. If Saudi Arabia win and Argentina fail to win, then it'll be Saudi Arabia that go through. So it's good that, I mean, even in theory, Mexico can also still qualify, but that would have to be a huge goal difference swing. But in theory, any of the three can qualify in different orders. From an England fan perspective, I would quite like it if Argentina came second, because hello Musty, because that would mean that that we get a really exciting quarter-final match between France and Argentina, and I'd rather France have a harder game, assuming England beat Senegal, I'd rather France have a harder game before their meeting with England than an easier game, for sure. And who knows, maybe even get knocked out by Argentina. So that would be 100% one of the big boys gone out of the tournament. Totally. And Lucas says the Argentina kit is stunning. It's very nice, isn't it? Let's just quickly move on to the lineups for today. This Poland versus Argentina. Looks like Poland are playing a 4-4-2. There is no Milik today, which did surprise me, but Lewandowski obviously is up top. Some familiar names in there, the likes of Glick and Krakowiak and Zielinski, and even Cash as well. DR says, wait. Let me know what I'm waiting for. And then in terms of Argentina, maybe it is DR. And then in terms of Argentina, there's no Martinez, which surprised me. You know, I don't think Otamendi's really been bad for Argentina from what I've seen. But Romero had a shocker against Saudi Arabia, so I think he's probably quite lucky to keep his starting place. I'm going to keep an eye, obviously, on this little chappy here, Julian Alvarez. Oh, yeah, he finally gets a start. And also this guy, I think he's called Enzo Fernandez. Everyone's been raving about him. I don't know anything about him. I think this is like his first season in Europe with Benfica. But I know lots of people have been talking about him. So, again, going to be keeping an eye on him. And hopefully he can do some business. Ben White has left the England squad for personal reasons. Oh, well, that's highly upsetting. Hopefully he's okay. Maybe a family member's passed away or something. Well, that's upsetting either way. Not that... I mean, Gareth made it clear that Ben White wasn't going to get any game time when he brought on Eric Dyer for Slabhead. But Ben White wasn't going to get... And he also wasn't going to get any game time at right back either, was he? With Kyle Walker and Trippier, the options there. Imagine playing Otamendi in the big year of 2022. Hey, it could work. You never know. You never know. No worries at all, Lucas. Hope you enjoy seeing your cousin. Saud says, Australia lucky to qualify to the next round. I don't know if they were lucky because they were better than Denmark was so poor. So I think it was right for them to qualify over Denmark, to be honest. White's privacy is respect. Yeah, so it must be like a maybe, as I say, maybe a family member's passed away or something. That's very upsetting. Hopefully he's all right. Can England bring an extra player if that happens? Oh, first half's kicked off. No, that would be too late now. That would be too late. I believe it's like 24 hours up until 24 hours before the first game. You're allowed to make some changes. But no, that is not the case. Sadly, which is a shame for England. But yeah, again, you're going to bring in instead, Mings. Ugh. Tomori. No, it's too late. It's too late, and it wouldn't really matter because Slabhead and Stones, low-key, have been the best centre-half partnership of the World Cup. Maybe Laporte-Rodri has been a better partnership, but they've certainly been up there. They've actually been really good so far. France lost to Tunisia, so South they did. And that was basically France's C team, though, wasn't it? Which guy left the Manchester B team, says TTV? I don't know what that's referring to. Was Rashford's free kick the first free kick scored in this World Cup? I think that Morocco scored one, didn't they? Which, wasn't a shot. It was more of a cross. Well, that went in. In terms of individual performance, though, DR, I'd say that Maguire and Stone's been better. As individuals, yeah, but as an overall package so far. I mean, Slabhead, he's just been the player of the tournament. Can we all agree? Mbappe is a fraud. Harry Maguire is clear. Hello, Matt. How you doing, you beautiful so-and-so? That's Walter Samuel on the bench, by the way, as part of the coaching team, I've just realised. On the left, the Baldy. I'm sure that's Walter Samuel. So all those frauds the other day saying who's Walter Samuel or whatever, there he is. Bloody there. You haven't seen the Morocco goals. It was against Belgium, Lucas. Ziyech had one which was ruled out for offside. Again, it was a cross which turned into a goal because Courtois had a mare. And then the same thing happened in the second half. Messi would score a goal, says Saud. I want Argentina to go through. Ball comes in. It's dangerous from Otamendi. Otamendi left the Manchester B club. United clear, says TTV. Oh, and Glick and Otamendi already having a tiff. And there he is. What man? Otamendi's always been always a weird one at City. think Sace and if I got for Morocco have been amazing, says DR. And can Morocco qualify as well? I think we'll find out tomorrow. Is it for Morocco? I'm pretty sure. Let's get some stats up, shall we, chaps and chapettes? There we go. Sensational scenes. Maguire has more World Cup goals versus the European side in the quarterfinal than Mbappe. I know who's clear. Lucas, mate. You said it. You said it. Argentina versus Australia, says Sound. I think as it stands, it would be France versus... Wait. Is that what it'd be? Yeah, sorry. If Argentina top the group, yes. Although as it stands, Poland are topping the group. So I would not mind Poland topping the group and Argentina coming second. So that we get an exciting round of 16 between France and Argentina. Would really like to see Argentina and Saudi go through. Think Saudi should be rewarded for their brave style of play, says Matt. Now, is that likely to happen? Just thinking about how that was. So Argentina would have to beat Poland. And yeah, and if Saudi Arabia win as well. Yeah, so if Argentina and Saudi Arabia win, Argentina, unless there's a huge goal difference swing, Argentina would come top, Saudi Arabia second. So, Matt, it could happen. I wouldn't be against that at all. I have been impressed with Saudi Arabia, the team. Rashford has more goals than Messi in the World Cup. I know who my GOAT is. Exactly, TTV. How many free kick goals has Messi got this World Cup? Yeah, 0. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Common TTVW, says Lucas. Oh, Poland threatening Lewandowski. Oh, he should get a shot off here. That's such a tepid shot. I think that was Krakowiak. Oh, he should have just lashed at that. He could have had a really good opportunity there. If Poland win this and Mexico win, then I think Mexico have to have a huge goal swing, DR, don't they, for that to happen? I mean, if Saudi Arabia win, they'll go ahead of Argentina. If Argentina fail to win. Rashford clear of Pearling Prout. Poland. Poundland, surely. There was a missed Poundland pun in there. Erling Poundland. It's a bit embarrassing for Mexico, who still are yet to score a goal. If anyone's watching the Mexico game, the Mexico game, by the way, feel free to keep me updated on that one. Mexico have a point, Argentina 3, Saudi 3. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, so, you're right. So, yeah, Mexico would... Yeah, so Argentina would come bottom in that scenario, would it? Deary me. And that would be the biggest shock of the tournament. But here's Julian Alvarez, who's going to score a goal today. Right, what number is Enzo Fernandez? I need to keep an eye on this cheeky man. He's number 24. Okay, good to know. Maguire, clear of Pillion. Mbappe, what's in? Again. Is Mbappe nicknamed Slabhead? Didn't think so. Did not think so. And Poland can hit Argentina on the counter-attack here. That's a not good enough ball, though. And, yeah, Romero clears it away. Nice idea, though, from Poland. Nice breakaway. And the initiative is going to have to be on Argentina if they want to top the group. And that's the thing. Topping the group might not be enough, because if you come second in this group, you're basically knocked out, because you'll have to play France. Hello, football skill reveal. Thank you for saying you love me. I love you too, but not in that way. In a nice paternal way. Not in a nonce way. That would be weird, wouldn't it? Is Angel Di Maria? Yeah, I do really like this kit. It's nice. This purple strip Argentina is sporting. Messi dropping deep here. His last World Cup. Can he go out in style? Cross comes in. Poland. Deal with it. Yeah, Poland are a weird team. I thought they got quite fortunate against Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia missed a penalty. Poland weren't great. And also Poland were not good against Mexico, missing a penalty in that game. So I would be surprised if they avoided defeat here. Oh, Messi somehow comes away with the ball there. Takes the shot, and it's easily saved by Szczesny. You want Argentina to win, says Football Skill? Just give it Lewandowski, says TTV. Oh, he's finally got his World Cup goal, hasn't he, which he scored against Saudi Arabia. Rice has won possession the most amount of times in the Premier League. Who's second? Clue, they are playing in this World Cup, and they aren't Rodri. I have no idea. Is it Casemiro? I have no idea, to be honest. No idea. I'm just thinking about players in that sort of position. If it's not him, I have no idea, DR, mate. It shows the game. That's illegal, Jonathan. You know, if you knew about copyright law, then you'd know I do not have the intellectual property rights for this game. Casimir, I don't know then, DR, mate. Matt with a really good question here. Which team have you been pleasantly surprised with so far this tournament? For me, it's Saudi. Love the intense pressing and the really high line. They're definitely up there. Definitely up there. I know they haven't got a point yet, but I've been impressed with Canada as well. I thought they deserved to beat Belgium. Who else? And again, I know they didn't qualify, but Ecuador I've been really impressed with. I think they were unfortunate to not qualify. And Iran, Iran, I know they didn't qualify, but I've still been pleasantly surprised by them. The streets won't forget, says Matt. And let's hope for their sake that they can get a point tomorrow, sorry, to not join Qatar in 0 Point City. Thank you. Who's going to win today's match? This football skill. I'm going to go... Oh, yeah, I haven't even given my score predictions. Let me know your score predictions, chaps. I'm going to go for Argentina to win and keep a clean sheet. It's going to be 1-0. It's going to be tight. Ghana as well, Faraz. Yeah, very good shout. Very good shout, Faraz. I think I put Ghana in third. And they're probably going to come second. Here's Messi. He evades one challenge, plays it off. Here's Di Maria. Does a random spin, takes a shot. It hits Messi, who may have been offside. Poland survived that one. Qatar spent 200 billion on this World Cup, says TTV. They spent all that money and made all those bribes just to score one irrelevant goal and become objectively the worst ever World Cup hosts in history. They've taken over the record from South Africa. Qatar are now officially the worst ever hosts in World Cup history, getting 0 points from 3 games, becoming the first host nation to lose their opening match, etc., etc. It's not good. It's not good. We're at the Stadium 974 today, which has easily got the worst name of any stadium in this World Cup. They love Mackies, says DR. What? They love Mackies? Don't understand. Here's Messi. Oh, take the shot, Lionel. Oh, he does. Oh, forces Szczesny into the save. That's good from Messi. I'm looking forward to the new format. What's the new format, Matt? Haha, do you get it? No, but what is the new format? Is that we've got like an outrageous amount of teams or something? Should have named it the LNobbins Stadium. Huge. Call it the Noblet Arena. The Noblet of Fire Arena. Hello, HDP. Don't think they bought it to compete. Okay. It's still embarrassing, though, isn't it? It's still highly embarrassing that you get -6 goal difference to lose every game 2-0. It's hilarious, actually. How Nobbins? Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand what you're talking about. 10 minutes played. Noblet Fight Arena, me, Kante Frozen, own the stadium, says Lucas. Exactly. You are the patrons. They're an A-lister. Yeah, just tell me the answer. Don't make me think. Don't make me think, please. No Gasky, says Adnan. I know. We had Gasky yesterday, though. You can't have Gasky all the time, Adnan. Otherwise, it gets... You know... You can't have too much of... It'd be like, would you like to eat birthday cake every day? Would you like to have Christmas every day? No. I'm a cow. I never would have got that, DR. That's interesting, though. Martinez Roberts says KX. Look, Otamendi is... You know what I mean? I'm looking questionable. I've no idea that means KX, to be fair. Is Messi clips it in. And cleared up. No, Gasky did not sleep at mine. He did not sleep at mine yesterday, Lucas. He went home. He went back to his apartment with his roommate who was in the Twitch chat yesterday. No, we didn't sleep together, guys. No, we didn't sleep together. Why would we? Oh, right. I thought that... Oh, right. I didn't realize you were doing like a pun. I thought you were calling him fat, and I thought you were saying he's like a world-class player or something. I didn't catch on there, DR. Fair play. Imagine living in an apartment, says Lucas. I mean, you know, if you live in London, you basically have to. Because it's almost impossible to get a house in, like, especially, like, central London area. No, we didn't have a sleepover TTV. Poland with a chance to attack. Why is Lewandowski on the right wing, though? That's what I don't understand. You need to be in the box, mate. So you can actually impact the game there. He wins the ball back and his teammate falls over. No, Lewandowski still got it, and now he loses it. What do you think about the results earlier? Didn't think Denmark would be so poor. I agree. I think Denmark, along with... I mean, unless Belgium win, Denmark, along with Belgium, have been the biggest disappointments of this World Cup so far. I thought Denmark were going to come second. They played really well at the Euros, getting to the semi-finals, taking England through to extra time. That's the thing, they've got some good individual players. Like Schmeichel is good, Højbjerg is good, Damsgaard is good, Dolberg is good. But it just didn't seem to click for them. They scored, what was it, 1 goal in the end against France, which turned out to be irrelevant. And I watched the full Australia game today. They just looked toothless. And in terms of the France game, I don't think we can really learn anything from that, because it was basically a B team bordering on C team at times. So even though they lost it, I don't think we can really learn anything from it. Shout out to Australia, though. I'm very impressed with them. They're probably going to get knocked out in the next round by whoever wins this group. No, I didn't, Adnam. Your dad has a villa and your mum has a terraced house. Jesus, Lucas. A villa? Is he, like, minted or something? Hello, Tayab. How you doing, sir? Nice profile picture. It's because... Is that why? No, is that all, Lucas, mate? Enjoy seeing your cousin. Yeah, it's because they have 3 Hearts players. That's why they're so good. Oh, good. I'm happy for them. I'm very happy for them. So that makes them, what, the only team from Oceania to... Is this the first time they've gone to around the 16? Have they ever gone through the groups before? I can't really remember off the top of my head. They probably have. I just can't really remember. I'm doing great, Tayab. I'm doing great. Saw Manana earlier. Oh. Yeah, I like Tifo. Matt, yeah, they're very good. Probably the best football channel on YouTube by a mile. Yeah, I saw that, Mo. How you doing, by the way, Mo? Yeah, I saw that. I thought... I must have misread it. I thought that someone before the World Cup was like, oh, if Argentina get to the final, it'll be his 1000th game or something in football, but obviously not. So yeah, so assuming they get through to the next round, number big 1K. Yeah, Matt, I haven't read it yet, but yeah, I pre-ordered it as well. As I said, that's where my tactics board is inspired from. If you've watched any of those videos, then you'll see that my tactics board is very similar in style, and that's because I've taken a lot of inspiration from it. Not a direct copy. Mine does slightly different things. Will do in its final form, but it's taken big boy inspiration from that. It was. Oh, it ends up being a miscalculation. Understood. Chicken wings, says Tayab. Hello. What? Hello, Devin, mate. How you doing? If you've just come into the stream, chaps, get your score predictions in. And let me know who you want to win as well. Let me know who you think will win and who you want to win. Thought I heard a little bit of Joe Devine at your podcast hosting, says Matt. I haven't actually listened to the podcast in a while, but yeah, I do feel like I've got that same sort of similar personality. I promise I don't try to copy anyone, but I think that we've got like a sort of similar sense of humor. But it's good to know, Matt, that you were listening to my podcast. You know, mine's never going to be as good as theirs, but hopefully you enjoy it. Agreed. Their spine's quality. Anderson, Christensen. Yeah, Christensen as well. Yeah, all these names. Højbjerg, Eriksson at 10. Yeah, HDB. And that's the thing. I remember lots of people had them as their dark horse. And I heard on like BBC commentary today, like Jonathan Pearce said, he spoke to lots of Danish people, and they said, well, actually, we don't really see us as dark horses. We see us as a team that could go really deep in this competition. So the fact that they finished bottom of the group, and apart from France, it wasn't a strong group. Tunisia and Australia, on paper, are not good teams, especially compared to the quality Denmark have. So yeah, them and Belgium so far. Why have Belgium been so shit? I already know the reason, but tell me your input on it. Yeah, Adnan. I mean, Adnan, I'd love to know your input on it as well. No, is it all tab, mate? Oh yeah, so sorry, just before I answer Adnan there, we were going to do the podcast, but then Gasky was ill. I'm having technical issues with my light, so we now should be doing it. We're now thinking, do we do it tomorrow, or do we just wait for all the group games to end and then do like a roundup of all the group games? So yes, I apologize for that. It'd be funny if he gets knocked out in his 1000th game. Yeah. They actually did, Mo. You're not wrong. Hope Serbia can still come through. Love that from you, Matt. Nuno Mendes is out of the World Cup. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. So, I mean, still got Guerrero, to be fair. But yes, Adnan, my thoughts on Belgium. I mean, a number of issues. It is an aging squad. So there is that. But they should still be getting through the group. I don't know why. I've been saying this for about 6 years. Why do they play a back five? Doesn't get the best out of their players. And I do think the other issue is... Oh, Messi clips it in. Oh, it doesn't do anything with that header. I do think there's a bit of a mental issue as well. A bit of an attitude problem with some of those players. Kevin De Bruyne, for example, seems to have a big problem with the national team. He's always outspoken against the national team, which I don't have an issue with. I admire his honesty. I think in like 2018, he basically came out and said, I don't agree with how Martinez is playing. I think he's playing me too deep. And he wasn't wrong. He was playing him as in like a double pivot in 2018, which was messed up. But I don't think that's helped. And I think it seems to be there's a bit of a toxic atmosphere in that dressing room at Belgium. I think there's more... I think there might be more going on than we are privileged to. Because even though it's an aging squad, that they should at least be getting out of the group. They should be topping it, really. I know Croatia are decent, but they're an aging team as well. So, but... And also, they do have Roberto Martinez as a coach, who is shit. What's his great CV? Fantastic. He won the FA Cup against a really good Man City team. Fair play. They still got relegated that year. And then he went to Everton and failed. That's his CV. And he was given the keys to not only Belgium's golden generation, but like the #1 ranked team in the world at the time. They're now ranked #2, is it? So yeah, many issues with Belgium. HDB asks, should England be a bit more worried about Senegal? AFCON champs, beat a good Egypt team to qualify. Win a must-win game yesterday. Definitely. Sorry, what does BMT mean, HDB? They're not going to be a walkover by any means. If that team had Sadio Mane in it, then I would be really scared of them. However, I was actually quite happy that based on what I've seen of them at this World Cup so far, the loss of Sadio Mane is huge. I was actually quite happy that Ecuador didn't qualify. I thought Ecuador looked a bit better than Senegal. I know Senegal beat them. But Senegal seemed to me to be one of those where they got lots of good individuals, for example, Koulibaly and Mendy, especially. But they're liable to have either brilliant games or shit games. And you don't really want that in knockout format, in knockout football. So hopefully England can come up against a really shaky Mendy and Koulibaly rather than like a rock and a wall. But it's definitely not going to be a walkover, HDB, I agree. Them out with a solid Turkey impression. Yeah, Adnan, let me know what you think. Matt says, I refuse to believe the 3 Belgium centre-backs are the best 3 they have in 2022. And how old's a big match temperament? I've never heard that phrase, HDV. I like that. Yeah, Vertonghen's 35, isn't he? Just a bit. Man, Alvaro, sure, but I mean, come on. Come on, man. The coach can fuck himself. The Pratt, I hate him. Batshuayi. Also, I do think that Lukaku being not available for the full 90 minutes in both games is important as well. Because he's very important for Belgium. Yeah, Batshuayi. I can't hold a single ball. His touch is worse than the grown-up in Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah. Breaking news from Piers Morgan. Our next guest is from Belgium with a KDB gif. Oh, really? That'd be interesting if that's true. Is that actually true, DR? Or is that like a joke because De Bruyne is speaking out about things? Yeah, Mart says, fuck yourself, dickhead. Never have ever wanted a person to fall off a cliff. Yeah. If you were Belgian, I'd be really... was one point where it was yeah, good one. Thierry Henry was the assistant coach. I don't think he is anymore. Oh, Argentina pick it up. Di Maria crosses. That's dangerous. Oh. Yeah. Roberto Martinez, who we've talked about. Let me know, is Thierry Henry still the assistant? But he was definitely the assistant for 2018 World Cup, I'm convinced. What's his CV? He failed at Monaco. What is this dead duo of a managerial team? Someone who got Wigan relegated, someone who failed at Everton, and then someone who failed at Monaco. Why is this the dream team pairing for Belgium? Decline of Hazard is madness as HDB. That is another one, to be fair. Obviously, one of their best players and their captain. If he's not performing as he was a few years ago, you're always going to struggle. Belgium need Pep. They should have just seen if they could have him on loan for a bit. Wow. That's hard for that. That's a really hard chocolate bar. Dark chocolate, nuts and sea salt. It's alright, but it's very hard. Come on, England, says TTV. He's still the assistant. Mad. Mad. Yeah, so let's be real. In their defense, other than the Leicester centre half and the main defense, I can't name another Belgian defender. They're very shit in defense. Very. It's so bad. There must be someone out there, though. Surely. Even in, like, the Belgian league, surely there's someone of note out there. And a good bold leader, not a Wigan failure. That's what Martinez tries to do with his little bald head as well. He's trying to emulate. He's trying to emulate one Pep Guardiola. Thank you, TTV. Just don't get it. We talked about it. We talked about it on the stream the other day about Belgium's golden generation. Imagine, picture this: a 4-2-3-1. Courtois, Meunier, Vincent Kompany, Alderweireld, Vertonghen, Moussa Dembele, Axel Witsel, Kevin De Bruyne, Hazard, Mertens, Lukaku. That is such a good team. Why didn't they play that? I don't know. Bloody De Gea, God. De Gea's had one good game in his life, and that was when he was playing for Lyon and knocked City out of the Champions League. That was the only time that man has ever had a good game. I swear. Mr. Dembele was a certified baller, to be fair. A very underrated player, I feel like Dembele was. He was very good. Even at Fulham. Like when he was there in, like, what, 2012? He was really good. Yeah, Adan. And do you remember Drederick Boyata as well? Another shit City Belgian player. As City fans were like, oh, he's going to be the next Vincent Kompany. Yeah, that didn't happen. The midfield is also very average other than De Bruyne. Nah, Moussa sorry. Oh, you're talking about the current midfield, DR. If we're talking about the current one, then yeah, sure. But in terms of the one from like 4 years ago, that was good. That was a good team. If only ever, I don't think he ever played those three in midfield ever at the same time. Dembele, Witsel, Kevin. He didn't play De Bruyne in attacking midfield once in 2018. He played him in a double pivot. He played him at striker. And then he played him on the right wing. What's that all about? My best player here, who I should probably build the whole system around. I'm just going to not utilize them properly. Well done. The Alderweireld ball in the Canada game was beautiful. Says Adnan, we will be streaming Belgium. Is it tomorrow they play Croatia? If so, we're streaming that game. Belgium have to beat Croatia. It's got to be done. But Croatia looked good. They looked very good against Canada. Another shit Belgium City player. Oi, TTV, less of that. Kompany was great. Vincent Kompany, top 5 Premier League defenders of all time. Premier League centre-halves of all time. There's a Poland player down here. I think it was Otamendi. Yeah, Otamendi went in heavy. Oh, he got hit in the face for his troubles as well. KX, less of that. He had one good season. TTV, mate. Are you okay? He had many a good season. He had many a good season. McAllister? What a guy. Definitely top 5, says Matt. I agree. I agree. It's 3 or 4, that's for sure. He's either 3rd or 4th best. That's all I know. That's all I know. I know nothing else in the world. Well, this game has been all Argentina so far. To be honest with you, I can't lie. It's been all Argentina. Poland only really threatening on the counter-attack. And Argentina could be in his Alvarez! Oh, it doesn't hit that with enough power, and the Poland able to clear it. That's... Whoa, I thought that was settling in. Alvarez nearly giving Argentina the lead there. Nearly. I'd have Rio over Vidic, Matt. I also wouldn't have Van Disney in. The attack's good. There's not a standout in it. Hazard injury prone, inconsistent. Lukaku, Simmer, Hazard. Trossard, not experienced, plays for different position for Brighton. Batshuayi mid. Yeah, DR. They had their time. They had their time. Can't tell me otherwise. Stam better than Company, says TTV. I mean, Stam only had, what, 3 seasons in the Premier League, so we can't... I don't even know if we can include him on a list of the all-time. You've got to have some longevity to get into the all-time list. As I say, someone couldn't correct me on that, but I'm pretty sure it was only 3 years he was at United for. Was it like 97 to 2000, maybe? Something like that. You know. There were the Argentina fans in good voice. Is it still 0-0 in the other game, by the way? Can you please let me know? If you're watching on the TikTok, hi. The people talking and getting involved in the chat are over on Twitch and YouTube. Feel free to go to my link and find the link for the Twitch and the YouTube. Twitch is LNobbins, YouTube LNobbins FC. KX, mate, shut up. You fraud. Declan Rice better than Company, no cap, says DR. What is happening? What is happening? Although, you know, Company joined City as a defensive midfielder. You know, if we did want to compare them. There's a Maradona drum there. It's currently 0-0. Your chief Saudi supporter in the chat, I feel, says Matt. I think KX as well, to be fair, Matt. KX is a bit... Oh! It was nearly able to get on that from ahead of Martinez. I think that Saudi Arabia were KX's dark horse. That was your dark horse shout, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure. Here's Messi. What can he do? Give it straight to Poland. Sensational scenes by Lionel Messi there. Lionel Messi. More like lying Messi, because he's a fraud. You want to start a Saudi fan group? I think KX would be up for that, to be fair. I mean, KX, I'm a little bit disgusted you haven't got the Saudi flag in your Discord name. It's a little bit upsetting, to be honest. Can you sort that out, please? Thank you. Rate the shirt, by the way, guys. Oil FC. This shirt is literally... This team is literally Oil FC. Rate it. HTB, I totally agree with that top 5. Yep. Again, yeah, not in that order, but yeah, I do actually agree. That's also my top 5. Sol Campbell was an underrated baller. Yeah, these riddles. There we go. KX and Matt are actually going to start a Saudi fan group. Love that from you guys. Let me know how it goes. Let me know how it goes, please. That'd be really cute. It'd be really cute if you could do that. Big up Oil FC, guys. Big it up. Don't forget to hashtag Oil FC. I don't even know if I like this nut bar. It's really hard and dense. I've heard that one before. Highline FC. Well, that was important. Defend him. By Enzo. Poland not able to get out. And they've won a corner. Argentina. Hello, Calvin. How you doing, mate? My prediction, Calvin, was 1-0. to Argentina. Oh, nearly straight away from a corner. It is hard. That chocolate bar is very hard in density. I'm not wrong, to be fair. That was a cheeky little effort. And Chesney. I feel like I've seen a lot of keepers at this World Cup nearly getting caught out by that. Stamina United for 3 years, won 3 premiums and FA Cup and the Champions League. No, he was a good player, TTV, but 3 years ain't enough to even be considered in a you know, greatest of all time or either Premier League list. Can I check his match ratings? Sure. Enzo is currently playing at a 6.6 according to this website. But I don't really like looking at match ratings because I normally disagree with them all heavily. Like, someone can have what I deem a terrible game, score like 1 goal, and they get like a, you know, an 8 out of 10 just because they've scored a goal. It's like, well, actually. Ferdinand's the second best TTV for me. I have Ferdinand second best, just behind Terry. Proper knockout football state games have been intense. They really have. Which doesn't necessarily make for the most entertaining matches. Hello, Drill. I'm watching Enzo just for you. Check Twitter right now. No. Can you, like, tell me what's going on? Because I can't be bothered doing that. If you could do that for me, that'd be great. Wait, DR, come on, mate. You know who Yapstam is. Come on now. Come on now. Oh, it's gone behind for another Argentina corner. Chesney's been classy. He was immense against Saudi Arabia. Well, he saved a penalty, obviously, didn't he? If he keeps a clean sheet, it guarantees Poland go through. What's their first? So if they draw this, they'd be on 5 points. So, I mean, if Saudi Arabia win... Oh, yeah, Poland would be second, wouldn't they? Yeah, that's a little bit wild. Yapstam was Dutch centre-half. Played for Manchester United in the late 90s, early noughties. Was part of their 99 Champions League team. And was also part of that outrageous AC Milan defence. Oh, Szczesny has absolutely done Di Maria. He was also part of the outrageous AC Milan defence, which consisted of Maldini, Nesta, Yapstam, and Cafu in the mid-noughties. You know, when AC Milan got to a fair number of Champions League finals in the mid-noughties. Oh, here's Alvarez. He's got the chance to shoot, and Szczesny forced into yet another save. Poland have got to get a grip on this game. Messi goes down. He's holding his face. He rolls over 5 times. He wants the penalty. I don't think he's going to get it, though. Trent posted a photo with his England teammate Bellingham. That's what's happened. Oh, is that what Drill's getting excited about? Okay, interesting. Hello, the television guy. How you doing? Szczesny the GOAT so far. Yeah, he's kept Poland in this game. It's a good effort by Alvarez. Szczesny able to deal with it. No worries at all, DR. Jacob Stams as TTV. Oh, Jacob, sorry. I prefer Jacob. I'm going to call him Jacob Stam, please. Is it me only, or does France have a chance of being knocked out in the round 16 after what they lost to a Tunisia team that didn't even advance? Well, I think that may be a bit of a false dawn, Calvin, just because the France team was so heavily rotated. It was like their B team. Well, oh no, there is a VAR check. VAR checking decision. I don't think it's going to be a penalty based on what I saw in real time. Messi wanted it. Surely he's going to the monitor. Okay. Well, if he's being sent over, that normally means penalty. In real time, I did not think it was a penalty at all. Oh, piss off. No, if that is given as a penalty, no chance. There is no way in hell that's a penalty. No way. No way. That cannot be given as a penalty. That cannot be given. This had better not be given, or I'm going to get really annoyed. I thought Argentina's penalty against Saudi Arabia also wasn't a penalty, by the way. No, is it all HTV? Apparently for Argentina, Mo, that's not a foul. Come on. I can't believe we're looking at this for so long. Don't you dare. What the fuck? That is terrible. That is an appalling decision. Hello, APC. I bet you're partying if you're Australian. Shout out Australia. I'm actually... VAR check complete. I'm in disbelief. Argentina have been gifted 2 penalties which weren't Kim penalties at this World Cup. This is going to be the most undeserved lead. Oh my gosh. If Poland get knocked out because of that decision... Messi with the penalty. Justice! Justice! Well in, Szczesny! Come on! What a save that is! I don't even really want Poland to win. I don't really care. I'm just annoyed at the decision. I'm just annoyed at the decision, that's all. As I say, I don't really care who wins this game. That decision just really annoys me. And I'm glad that justice has been done. What a... Szczesny's on fire. He saved... So that's the second penalty he saved this World Cup. That's outrageous. Oh my god. Oh, there you go. Danny Murphy. Justice was done. I can't get over how terrible that decision was, man. Well done, Szczesny. Well done. Shouldn't have had to make that save. But there we go. Nah, Mo, it definitely wasn't a penalty, my man. No chance. He deserved to miss. And Poland just need to make sure they survive until half-time now. Messi acted like he'd been shot in the face, rolled over. That upset me. But there we go. What a bum, says TTV. Brilliant. How can so many qualified officials be wrong? I don't know. Yeah, I'm glad that no one here thinks that's a penalty, because that was truly terrible. Deary me. Mo, that's fair enough. That is fair enough. Here is Messi. Argentina have been dominant in the game, and oh gosh, that Polish defender opted to dummy it. That was such a good ball by Messi. Oh, yeah, HDB said, do I think Van Dijk or Diaz will finish top 5 when they retire? I guess Ruben Diaz has a chance because he's so young. I'm going to go no, though. I'm going to predict no. And same for Mr. Van. I don't think so. Hello, Tab, mate. False pen merchants, says Adam. Messi let the country down, says Tab. Brilliant. And Saudi Arabia have been pretty bad, says Mo. Is it still 0-0 in that game against Mexico? I did watch the Australia game, APC. I did. I was very happy for Australia to go through, to be fair. I thought they deserved it. I thought Denmark were toothless. And it's nice that Australia got through. It was really nice. I don't know if they'll be able to get past around the 16. I think the quality will be too much for them because they probably play... Well, if Argentina win this group, they play Argentina or Poland. Mate, to be fair, if they play Poland, I can maybe see them winning that. But they've got to hope Argentina don't score here. Oh, Messi with twinkle toes. Szczesny prevents the corner. The wall, that is Szczesny. Deary me. Deary me. Argentina not in control of their own destiny as it stands. France actually topped the group by goal difference. Yeah. Guys, imagine not getting 7 points in your group. Imagine not having +7 goal difference in your group and finishing top. Could never be England. I don't care about the context of France played a C team. I don't care. Exactly, Matt. I think now only Brazil has the chance to have a flawless group stage campaign because they're the only team on 6 points, aren't they, to have played 2 games. Oh, no, Portugal, actually. Portugal. Here's Alvarez, who could have scored a few minutes ago. Give him the penalty next time. Cuts inside! Oh! Oh, Szczesny palmed it away. There's a bit of confusion, deflected off a defender. Gosh, this game's all go, isn't it? Oi, Mo, less of that. What's my favourite old player? Old that's still playing or like retired, do you mean? You bought Szczesny in the stock event 20 minutes before the game. DR, that is huge, big brain. You are... cash in right now. Messi never miss a penalty to Saud. Oh, well. Did we establish that Messi's got an average goal scoring record? Like, or did we establish it was just below average? Like, was it around 75%? Which is below average. There's an Argentina lady looking on. Heavy touch, but it's not pressed down by the number 7. And now he wins it back. Favorite retired player? Maybe Sean Wright Phillips, AFC. How about you? Here comes Di Maria. Got to be careful to not foul him. That's a dangerous ball. Cash with some good defending. Lovely play by Matty, who's done a huge big brain move by getting to this World Cup. I definitely would have done what he did, by the way. I loved how he was singing the national anthem as well. It was just really funny to me. Love that. Because why not? If your granddad's Polish or your great-granddad's Polish and you can play for them at a World Cup, why not? You're never going to play for England. Especially if you're at right back. If you're like a Matty Cash standard, you might as well. Vibe. Apparently, Pyatt's retiring after the season. Says the other I liked Pyatt a lot. It is a brief spell at West Ham. It was really fun to watch. I'm all about my cash playing for public. Yeah, same, Matt. Exactly the same. I know I don't know if Ashley Barnes was successful with it, but he did a similar thing with Austria, didn't he? No idea if he actually ever played a game for Austria, but I admire the, you know, the goal to do it. He wasn't successful. Oh, well. Well, you know, I'll give him credit for trying. Messi trying to clip it to his teammate. Didn't quite work out for him. Poland trying to prevent the corner here at all costs. Oh, Tim Cahill, APC, that's a very good shout. He scored one of the best goals at the 2014 World Cup. For me, that was the best goal of the 2014 World Cup. I know that James Rodriguez's goal won it, but I thought Cahill's was better. Oh, that's dangerous, and he can't keep it in play, though. What a shame. Szczesny, the reason this game is still 0-0. He's taken 146 pence, scored 106. Oh, only a 72% conversion rate. Yeah, it's not great. Considering that, you know, well, the average is like 79. Look at that. What a save that is by Szczesny. It's not a perfect penalty by Messi by any means, but it's still a good save. And there you go. Messi with the missed penalty. Lewandowski gave him some tips, I guess, beforehand. Your favourite is the 2006 World Cup. Messi's gay, says Max. Fairs. Oh, yeah, I did like the salmon dive header as well. Guys, what's your favourite World Cup goal? It doesn't have to be based on... Don't make it based on, like, what it meant. Do it based on, like, you know, just the aesthetics of it. What's your favourite ever World Cup goal? Let me know. Preferably one that you, like, saw live rather than one that, you know, you've seen in, like, the highlights from 1970 or something. 3 minutes of added time. 1 minute's already been played. So 2 minutes left for Argentina to try and get a goal here. For the end of the first half. Joe Cole versus Sweden in 2006. A cultured man. A cultured man, Matt. Yaya Toure is the all-time penalty goal. HDB, he genuinely is, yeah. Never missed one goal in his entire... missed one penalty in his entire career. James Rodriguez for you, DR. My favourite World Cup is 2008 World... the England goal. Which one specifically, APC? Wait. Sorry, do you mean 2006? Yeah, there wasn't a World Cup in 2008. Do you mean 2006? I mean, England weren't at the Euros in 2008. Do you mean 06? We were actually sort of half alright in 2006. What a shame. What a shame we managed to score one of our penalties in a shootout. Because we're so wank at them. Krakowiak. Do you guys remember when Krakowiak was like a semi-decent player? and then you went to West Brom, and it was like, oh, actually, no, he's shit. Ah, 06, yeah, that makes more sense. Oh, Pavard's, yeah, the one where he, like, swept across it, yeah, that was lit. I was one at the time, but Owens versus Argentina in 98. That's another good shout. Yeah, it's that David Beckham pass as well. Yeah, that was a good one. Chesney, after his career ended, chose to become Chad. Says Max. I don't quite know what that means, Max, to be honest. Bloody Krakovia, that's a throwback and a half. Yeah, because he was all right in Spain or something. Was he playing for Sevilla or something? He was doing all right. And then he moved to PSG, and then he went on loan to West Brom. And it was like, oh, your career's taken an interesting turn. Oh, that's a shame, because Poland beat the Argentinian press then. But that is half-time. Come on. There we go. Argentina, given a penalty they did not deserve. Chesney saved it. I think it's still goals in that other game as well. More goals currently at... more games currently at 0-0. Hopefully we can find a goal at some point here. Shalabah 2010, South Africa was class for us and managed to do something Qatar couldn't do as hosts. Wait, HDB, are you South African? Oh, excuse me, sorry, I was so shocked at that. I decided to choke on my own bile. He had one good season where he was good at Sevilla, went to PSG, then people realised he's actually shit, yeah. And then went to West Brom and wasn't even good enough to play there in like a relegation threatened side. Yeah, a HTB. Or even get a point. Chad basically means being ripped and having a boss man mentality. It's usually used by people who sit on TikTok all day. Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't really get that. Oh, Pablo Zabaleta, what a beautiful man you are. If I get Pabzab on the pitch, to be honest, he's better than whoever this Molina chap is. Molina? More like Semolina. Wait, Salmonella? More like... Yeah. An illness you get from having chicken. Raw chicken. No doubt. Anyway. It's 0-0 so far in the game. Argentina have been the team in the ascendancy. Obviously. Oh, God. Poland haven't even really been that threatening on the counter-attack. They seem to be perfectly happy with a 0-0. Obviously, why wouldn't you be? It means they definitely qualify. But it seems almost a case of it's inevitable that Argentina are going to score, even if they are, you know, even getting to the point where they're being given penalties that they don't deserve. West Brom's all-time Prem 11 would be elite. Evans, Gnabry, and Lukaku, says Matt. West Brom Lukaku, to be fair, was very, he was a dangerous man. Saudi Arabia haven't even stringed 5 passes together this half. Horrid performance. Yeah, what Saudi Arabia did was they used up all their brilliance for the one game against Argentina just to produce the biggest shock in World Cup history, and now they're just like, ah, we'll just dip now. We'll dip now. I'm very disappointed with Mexico, though. Oh, please, can we ban this bot, please, a moderator? Thank you. Thank you. I'm not interested in bots. Just having another look at this. I just can't believe that that was ever given as a penalty. It's actually, it's worse than the penalty they were given against Saudi Arabia. There's one moment of brilliance left for Saudis. Don't you worry, says Matt. Well, for your sake, Matt, I hope so. Just looking at the save again. God, that was good. Saudi playing pretty well, says Max. Oh, I'm getting a different takes here. As I say, I'm not really watching. It's that game only becomes relevant if Saudi Arabia win. If Saudi Arabia win, then Argentina need to start panicking. But I'd be really happy if it stays like this, because it means we're going to get Argentina-France round of 16. Huge. Mbappe versus Messi. They deserve to win against Poland, but it's been a complete 180 this game. Nervousness playing a factor, you think, Bo? Well, knowing that they need to get a victory. Or they're fucked. That's the thing. Gary Lineker and Rio Ferdinand are not wearing socks. What's that all about? And half the here's a LNobbins fact. Half of this BBC panel are bald, and the other half aren't wearing socks. The expected XS, the expected shots in that punditry team, 0.5. Outrageous. HGB says Mexico needs to one up front badly. Jimenez pre-head injury would have made them a lot deadlier. The whole Jimenez thing's very upsetting, isn't it? Because that wasn't really his fault that he got an injury. Now he's not really been the same player. But I was talking about it, expected socks, yeah. I was talking about it in the Discord earlier. Mexico, for decades, I feel like, have heavily underperformed in respect of producing talent, like a top-level talent. When was the last time Mexico produced a genuinely excellent player? Chicharito was a good player, but a genuinely excellent one. I feel like they just don't do it. Yeah, and exactly, Mo, for how massive football is in Mexico, it's pretty bad. Yeah. It is interesting, because that's the biggest sport in the country, isn't it? Mexico, after 2026, will have hosted 3 times as many World Cups as England. Yeah. Musty says Mexico has been way better than Saudi in this match. They need to get a goal. They're currently one of the only teams to have failed to have scored a goal. The other one being Uruguay, we established, didn't we? England have finished. That's why it's this motion up. Rafa Marquez. Vamos Argentina, says Saud. Hot girl on camera, the World Cup vibes will never go away. The camera, yeah, it's the same at Wimbledon as well. Like, the cameramen are elite level pervs. Hello, Gasky. Feels weird not being on the stream. Gasky, what do you make of the first half? So, I mean, Gasky, did you see the VAR penalty situation? How outrageous was that? Mexico versus Saudi, first to score wins the game. I think it'll be very low scoring. Yeah, we are getting to the stage where it's going to be lower and lower scores, I feel like, as we get to the knockout rounds. As teams play more within themselves, because, especially when it's knockout football, it becomes more a case of not losing rather than trying to win. Why did you say 3 times more than England? 3 times 0 is 0. DR, are you okay, mate? How many times do you think England's hosted the World Cup, DR? I didn't see what happened. Basically, Musty, Szczesny came out for it, and he like his little finger flicked Messi's face as like the ball was gone anyway. Messi rolled over, crying, and somehow that was given as a penalty. Szczesny saved it, and it was lovely. Yeah, Tab, we just... Normally the podcast would have been out yesterday, but partly due to Gasky being ill, partly due to technical issues, and partly due to us actually deciding that we might just do it at the end of the group stages. That's what's happened. France versus Argentina in 2018 was amazing. Let's run it back. That's what I'm saying, Mo. Let's have 2 0-0s and make it France-Argentina in the round of 16. Then one of the huge boys has gone. No, they hosted it in 66. Knockout football is so beautifully shit. I love it, but it's AIDS. Oh. I think Gasky's alright now. It was just that when we were going to record, we had to reschedule. Mo and Matt are confusing you. Why? Because they both begin with an M. You okay? Tab, it's alright, don't you worry. Forza Rashford, says Tayab. Absolutely, what a man. What a man. Lovely free kick. And then it was a good goal for his second goal, but I've no idea what Ward was doing. What a surprise, guys. Foden starts, and he plays well. Who'd have thought it? It's almost as if we should start him going forwards. You reckon? Weird. Are we doing a double stream on Friday? Potentially, Musty. Potentially. Mo, what are you... This I overrate phone agenda has to stop. It's just... Will has contaminated all... The man who said that Bellingham was flawless against the US has contaminated all of your minds. UE played the FIFA World Cup in 1990. So South, lovely stuff. As if Rice plays amazing and Will's not watching. Says, yeah, I thought Rice played really well. The only player who like played badly was Henderson. But even then, it wasn't detrimental, was it? Because Wales were so bad, so that was fine. I just don't want Henderson to start. I'd rather Phillips start. Foden over Saka, or do you play him on the left? Southgate won't play him as a 10. Loves Mount too much. Hello, Rill. Yeah, HDB. So if I can't have it my way, which is playing him in the midfield, then I think you've got to have him on the left. Because we saw in the first half, Foden on the right, Rashford on the left. It's weird playing Foden on the right because that's his like third best position. And then they swap them round in the second half. And guess what? They both play better. No, I didn't say he was bad. I said he was the worst. I said he was the worst player. And he was the worst player. To be fair, he was the worst player. Tab, why do you keep tagging the wrong person? He just kept picking up in really weird high positions and then kept not doing anything with it. It was really odd. Salah getting 30 plus goals a season with this enemy of the sport behind him in midfield is pretty impressive, says Mel. An enemy of the sport. I think Henderson did better than Bellingham because he got the ball more. Well, that was the issue for me. I didn't like where Bellingham played. He's got to recycle the ball. He did just that. But that was the thing. He wasn't just doing that. He was also giving it away in really weird areas. And he was like trying to. There was this like one bit in particular I remember where Foden took it really tight space, tried to play the 1-2, and then Henderson just horrendously overhit the pass. Foden plays in midfield, Rashford on the left, Saka on the right. But sadly Foden will never play in the midfield, even though Gareth literally played him in the midfield when he came on against Iran. But whatever. I love his stats. I bet he hardly gave it away. Matt, it seemed every time he was on the ball, he kept giving it away. Whether it was from a misguided pass or from getting tackled. It seemed like every time he came forwards, it just didn't really go anywhere. And that's why I don't want Bellingham to be in that sort of number 10-ish role. I didn't like that because I felt that he was wasted there. And he wasn't really getting involved. He didn't really understand the role, I thought. So, yeah, I don't know. But hey, I was happy with the wingers. And I was also happy with Walker's performance. That's all I really cared about, the wingers playing well. HGB says, France versus England quarters. If things go as they should, what do you think of England's chances? Don't know, back five against Mbappe and Dembele out wide is scary. I think we can, as much as I've just been, downplaying Bellingham as the sort of 10 role thing. I think that DL may have been onto something when he said Rice, Phillips, Bellingham, just for that game, because my thought process is that France's worst area is the midfield. Their attack's very scary. I think the centre-backs are scary. Full-backs I'm not convinced by. But the sort of double pivot of like Tchouaméni and Rabiot, I think is quite frail in relative terms. It's not bad by any means, but if we're trying to identify a weakness in France's team, I think that is the weakness. So to exploit that, I think what you've got to do is dominate the midfield and not bully them, by battering them about and stuff, but try to take control of that midfield area. And I think the best way to do that would probably be to play Rice and Phillips and Bellingham. And then we dominate the midfield, and then we can use our wingers to, again, I don't think their fullbacks are imperious. So if we dominate the midfield, it means we've got superiority there, and it means that we can get superiority on the width as well. Yes, HGB, so I'd have Bellingham, Phillips, Rice if that was the case. So that is that's my theory of what we can do. And I'd probably stick with... I think Walker's got to play against Mbappe. And they can't play a back five. Oh, no, I'm not playing a back five, HDB. No. I'm not playing a back five. Not at all. I don't like a back five. I think we've got to play back four and dominate the midfield. And I like the idea of having Phil Foden against Pavard, for example. Even Rashford against Theo Hernandez, or Saka against Hernandez. Offensively, he's fun. Defensively, I'm not convinced. Hello, Decor. How you doing? I'm annoyed at our performance. Our midfield is good. It's just the midfielders that were picked today are shocking. I wouldn't be too upset about it though, Decor. Yeah, you've alluded to it. Lots of changes. France basically threw that game away, didn't they? They were never going to fail to come top, so it's all good. Mbappe embarrassing walk, says Mo. Oi, I think you'll find the likes of Neymar have come out and said their trickiest ever opponent was Kyle Walker, and that's not a coincidence. He's good going forwards, Tab. That's not in dispute. Argentina need to win, says Real. They do if they want to top the group and avoid France. Saka would get battered by Theo Hernandez, same with Rashford, says Tayab. Well, we don't need to worry because we've got Pavard against Foden on the other side. You here arguing about playing with France or not? I see Senegal may give you go-home ticket, says Max. Well, I was asked about France, to be fair, Max. That's why I'm talking about France. Rashford, but, I mean, Teb, we even saw in the game against Wales that it makes more sense to play Foden left, Rashford right, rather than the other way around. Rashford played much better when he was on the right-hand side in that game because it allowed Foden to go on the left. Which is Foden's better position by a mile. Poland making some changes. Second half is about to commence, chaps. But yeah, so I do think we can beat France if we're just touching on the France game. I do think it is definitely possible. It's not going to be easy by any means. You might say France have been the most impressive team so far. But there is no reason... Oh, there we go. Second half's kicked off. But there's no reason why, in theory... Oh, false start. Brilliant. You've made me fuck up my timer, you knobhead. Get back in. I'm not resetting it. We just have to be 15 seconds ahead. Little dickhead. There we go. In can beat us. We can beat you. So it should be a good game. Exactly, Decor. And that's knockout football. Anyone can beat anyone. And it's not like England are shit, is it? In terms of, like, you know, the players. If it was like France versus Qatar, then I'd be like, okay, fair enough, because France have won the quarter-final. But no, I'd back England to beat anyone in a one-off game. Thoughts on the ref checking VAR after blowing the full time? You've got to do it, Decor. If VAR has spotted something, you've got to do it regardless of what's happened there. It should be allowed to call, because what if something happens in the last minute but the referee doesn't catch it? I think you've got to do it. Depends which Rashford you get. Sometimes he looks world class. Sometimes he looks like he'd rather be anywhere else. He's looked... I know, you know... Oh, and Argentina have scored! And there we go. It's McAllister, and Poland within 58 seconds have capitulated. Deary me. It was a very good finish by McAllister. But come on, 1 minute into the second half, and you already give away your advantage. That's not good. That means we won't play Argentina. Says Decor. Well, Decor, there's still 45 minutes left. Anything can happen. And Szczesny's brilliant penalty save goes to waste. Let's have a look at this. There's no question of offside here, I don't think. No, he's onside. That's fine. Ball comes in. And no one's picking him up there. He's just allowed to ghost into the box. It's a really good effort into the... I think it actually goes in off the post. Szczesny can't really do anything there. He almost scuffs the finish, which makes it even harder for Szczesny. And there we go. Now Poland have to come out. This isn't a good result for Saudi Arabia, says Mo. If Saudi Arabia win, then they could qualify, don't they? Yeah, they need to score, yeah. They still have to win. I don't think that was offside, Max, was it? It looked fine to me. It's like Poland were waiting to concede, like us today, says Decor. Yeah, Poland, wake up, sunshines. Wake up. McAllister with the goal. A minute in. Imagine that you've had that. You'll have had a really good pep talk. It's like, right, guys, you know, we're still in this game. We can top the group as it stands. And 50 seconds later, you've lost. Bit silly. Of course you can say up hi. It's crazy what's going on at you. This is HDB. Yeah, I think in the new year, I will do a YouTube video on like what's explaining the financial mess at Juve. Because I'm very interested in all that sort of stuff. Little did Messi know his key to win the World Cup is a lad from Brighton, yeah. Lewandowski, 0 offensive support in this team. Yeah, it is Lewandowski plus a bunch of swines at this stage. Which, even though there are some other good individuals, such as Zelinski. Hello, Laura. Having watched the England game the other night, I wonder if Southgate's now embarrassed by his decision to not play Foden in the first 2 matches. He's the best player you guys have with only Bellingham coming close. I hope he's embarrassed, Laura. Because, I mean, it seems every single interview and all the social media chatter is all about, you know, why isn't Foden playing? Why isn't Foden playing? So he's always asked about it. He's always asked about it. So he'll know. Like, he'll know more than anyone else. In fact, he even like came out and said, oh, we know Foden's been great in training and we love Foden. He'll have a great part to play. Don't bloody play him then. And Laura, as he points out, I think we saw why he has to play. I don't really care where you play him. Preferably central. If not central, on the left. Oh, Poland the shot. He'll pick Saka over Foden and keep Rashford. I hope not, KX, because Rashford was much better on the right than the left against Wales. So I really hope that's not the case. I feel so sick. I've just sat hearing an argument between my neighbour's wife and husband. I think the husband came drunk and she's not letting him in. And they're talking shit about each other. That's highly harem being drunk, DR, mate. Shout at him for being harem. As it stands, Argentina are topping the group, which is huge because it means they avoid France. But it does mean they do go to the side of the draw with Brazil and probably Spain. I think I'll pick Sterling. I think he's trusting more than anyone. I hate that, Matt, because I think Foden's got to start. Oh, Mexico have scored. Does that change anything? I don't think it does, really. I think it's Saudi Arabia. That's better for both of these teams, I think, isn't it? Because Mexico have to win by like a 5-0 for that to mean anything. Or Argentina have to batter Poland, is that right? The police are here, bloody hell. It's kicking off. And it's still Argentina coming forwards. If I were a City fan, I'd be relieved to have avoided Kane 18 months ago. So overrated, says Laura. Oh, I've been quite happy with how he's been playing so far. I mean, I'd rather have Haaland at City. But I think he's been playing quite well. He's already got 3 assists. But I do want him to be more of a striker. I want him to be more of a striker. Australia, Argentina, as it stands to Saud. Mexico's goal difference is 4 behind Poland. Doesn't affect them. Right, yeah. So unless there's a battering, it doesn't really matter. What are your thoughts on Trent? Trippier in form is understandable, but is Trent being wasted as a talent? I don't think so. I've got a lot of issues with Trent as a footballer. If you've watched my Liverpool video, for example, you'll know my issues with Trent. No, Mo, I'd definitely rather have a striker who we can potentially have for, like, you know, in theory, we could have him for a decade. If not, who's also much cheaper. And if not, then you get to sell him on for a huge profit anyway. I'd much rather have Haaland. Yes, so sorry. So my Trent thoughts are... He's too defensively suspect to be playing knockout football at international level. When we've got Kyle Walker now, unless Trent ups his game significantly, I'd start Reece James over him comfortably for England. I just don't think that... He works great for Liverpool because... Well, not this season, but generally, he works well for Liverpool because of the system that protects him. We can't accommodate players like that at England. You got to be more of a complete player. And Walker and James are both much more complete as right backs. So I wouldn't really start Trent in almost any situation. Unless maybe we're desperate for a goal. And it's like, right, just doesn't really matter. Just go for it. It's Messi. No one's tackling him. And eventually his shot is rubbish. If City did have Kane, I feel like he'd try and occupy the same space De Bruyne does, says Matt. It's an interesting take. Oh, he scuffs a finish in the end. I mean, potentially, yeah, they might get in each other's way. Trent's good. I'd love for him to do well, but in knockout football, where a game can be decided by a moment, I can see why he doesn't start him. Yeah, I wouldn't start Trent either. You can't be that defensively suspect and start for England if we have other better options, in my opinion. Oh, if Messi's onside here, it's surely going to be a goal. Oh, never mind. That was really good pace by that number 18. Argentina still have it in the Poland box. Di Maria. Argentina looking to kill this game off and solidify their top spot place. Walker's very underrated. Every top player said how hard he is to play against. Yeah, Decor. He must be, yeah, if left wing is your position, he must be like one of the worst, because not only is he outrageously quick, so you're probably not getting past him, but also he's really strong and really aggressive. So he's probably really nasty to play against as well. He's one of those who, like, not in a mean way, but, you know, to like leave a foot in, or that sort of thing. Laura says, I don't care what anyone says. I'm counting McAllister as a Scottish goal at this World Cup. Also, has got a brother called Kevin, so it's very appropriate for the festive season. There we go. It's Poland 0, Scotland 1. Yeah, exactly, man. He's one of those who would shout at you if it was like a nasty sort of game. Messi being bad penalties is such a strange glitch in the system. How does that even happen? Yeah, because you'd think that with his technique, he'd just place it into the top corner every single time, but just doesn't. Oh, 2-0 Mexico. There we go. Oh, Messi with a touch of the gods. Yeah, Miss Jenny from the block, thank you so much for following the Twitch. Feel free to get involved in the chat. My name is Nobbins. And yeah, Mexico winning 2-0 now. Again, I don't really think that impacts the group unless Poland get battered and Mexico score another few goals. Which could happen. I mean, Mexico know they'll have to win by a fair few if they want a chance. Let's have a look at this table now. It doesn't alter the standings, but show me them anyway. Oh, a brilliant free kick. Oh, I want to see... Oh, hello, BBC. We're seeing this. Oh, wow, that's well far out. Oh, that's a lovely free kick. But I tell you what, currently, Mexico only needs one more goal. There only needs to be one more goal and then Mexico overtake Poland, don't they? Because Mexico have scored more goals? Oh, no. Poland have scored... How many Poland scored? Is it 2? No, yes, it's 2. So if Mexico score one more, they'll have the same goal difference, but Mexico will go ahead on goals scored? Is that right? That's incredibly interesting if that happens. Because that is currently a 3-goal difference swing. I think we only needed 4. Argentina could easily get a second here as well. Yeah, that was an outrageous free kick. It's a suspect goalkeeping, says Matt. I only saw it once, didn't see the replays. But it looked very tasty. Nobbins, who's on the back of the City shirt you're wearing in the animation? Can't decide between Summerby and Gota. Oh, it's neither, Laura. It's a little Georgian Donny, Gio Kinkladze, who was a bit of a cult hero for City in the late 90s. He was far too good for City in that time period, but for some reason still stuck with us. Yes, as it stands, there's only a 1-goal difference. So if Mexico score one more, or if... That would definitely mean Mexico go top. I don't know what the situation would be if Poland concede another, because then they'll have the same goal scored. And it was... What was it in the game? Was it 0-0 when these two met? So then it'll be fair play, won't it? I think. Wow. That's mad. So do Mexico have a better fair play system currently? A fair play rating or whatever? The husband and the wife have been taken to the police station. Oh my god. Well, DR, hopefully you're all okay. Will Mexico qualify? Yes, exactly, Decor. They do need to score again, or Argentina need to score again. So Argentina are the only way that realistically that Argentina wouldn't qualify was if Saudi Arabia won. So the fact Mexico winning basically means Argentina are finishing second at the worst. Whereas Poland, it's not in their hands as it stands. Saudi Arabia banned from playing football forever, says Max. It's a pity because if a system was in place that could get the best out of him, Reece James, Foden, it would be class. Di Maria is off. As is Acuna. Oh, I hate Parade. This is a little knobhead. And Clardy always wants him for Celtic. Yeah, he was a great little player. Poland conceded a lot of yellows against Saudi Arabia. Ah, there you go. That'd be why. We don't need another fair play elimination, says Matt. Oh, I was nearly 3-0 Mexico, but it was offside. If Argentina and Mexico win 2-0, Poland and Mexico will go down to yellow cards. Yeah, and you're absolutely right, Musty. And because Mexico have less yellow cards, because it was a 0-0 in their head-to-head, it means that Poland would start this day at the top of the group and actually not even qualify, finishing third. Which would be brilliant for my predictions, because I said Argentina, Mexico, Poland, Saudi Arabia. So if we can make that a reality, that would be lovely. So if Messi can score another goal, that would be sensational. Laura, let's be fair. The Matrix will ensure Mexico get to the round 16, get knocked out. You're not... Yeah, Laura, that's been the case since, what, like 1994? I think. Like, it's an outrageous record. They're always like, God, we've got to get to the quarterfinal. Imagine if they can't even get to the round 16. That'd be a huge shame for them. But there are 30 minutes left for one goal in either game. And that's why a goal difference swing of 4 might sound like a lot, but when you're playing 2 games, it's actually not. Mexico legally have to go through and lose to France, says Matt, yeah. Imagine that. Mexico go through in outrageous circumstances, coming from bottom to the top. And then beating France. So with Mexico now scoring, does that mean that Uruguay is now the only team to have not scored yet at this World Cup? Even Qatar got 1. Tunisia got 1 today. So I think the last man standing is Uruguay. Or is Uruguay a woman? I feel like Uruguay's a woman. Oh. Here we go. Argentina. It comes to... Oh, never mind. It's a good save by Chesney. McAllister nearly getting a brace. I'm genuinely happy to play this Poland team. They're shocking. Mexico should be a win for us. As well, it should be Decor. Absolutely. France should have far too much firepower for either of these teams. I counted their yellow cards. Mexico have 1 more. I don't know if there are any calculation involved, like fouls committed. I think it's just straight up yellows, Mo. Yeah. So, oh my god, like, imagine if Poland concede another. So it's like Mexico go ahead, but then imagine if like Mexico get a yellow card, and then like both the teams keep getting cards, and then it keeps swinging on the fair play. That would be so funny if that happened. That'd be wild. Yeah, Mexico need to score 1 more, or bank on Argentina getting another goal. The way Argentina are going, that is not unlikely. Not unlikely at all. And Aguero moment, yeah, imagine that. Imagine that in 96th minute. Uruguay's definitely a bloke. Say phonetically, you are a guy. Laura, that is the biggest brain I've ever heard on this stream. Well done. That's better than Mo's puns, and they're pretty big brain. Yeah, you are a guy. Amazing. There you go. Uruguay's officially a man. Jimenez yellow card. Is that actually happened, Matt? Surely not. Or is that just like what's going to happen in the last minute? And the scene's here. Jimenez has cost his team a place by getting booked. Oh, I'd love that. Who'd have thought so much would be riding on a yellow card? Even if Argentina scored, Poland is still second. Oh, Mexico have 1 more yellow. Oh. Thought Poland did. Oh, never mind. Oh, so Mexico needs 2 goals then, do they? Oh, so maybe fair play's not as relevant as I thought it would. He might Cash runs away topless. Oh, but yeah, but then Mighty Cash gets booked for running away topless. Even more confusing. If both teams are on the same amount of yells. Is that true, Mo? Oh my god. Can you imagine if that happens? Can you actually imagine if a place in the round of 16 is determined on a coin toss? That would be outrageous. Surely at that point you've got to have like a one-off head-to-head. Yeah, Decoy, it did last World Cup as well. There was it Senegal that didn't make it through due to cards. Here's Messi, wins a corner. Broadcast the coin toss, yeah. Last minute goal in each game. Neither sides know. One of the goal scorers takes off his shirt. He gets booked and his side don't qualify because of it. Yeah, I'd love something like that. That'd be so funny. That'd be hilarious. Nice one, KX, mate. Imagine getting the L knocks your team out because of dissent and not a poor ref decision. You literally fly to home yourself, yeah. Or something stupid, like you score the goal and you celebrate with your top off, or you score the goal and you jump in the crowd with the fans. It's like, and you get booked for that. So if Mexico score one more, both teams will be on +1 goal difference. Mexico will have scored more. Oh, of course, Mo. Yes, sorry, I understand what you're saying now, yeah. Yeah, because it's goal difference, goal scored, head-to-head, fair play. Oh, very confusing when there's only three. When there's only 3 games to be played in a group. It means the margins are very tight. Guys, what's your favorite chocolate? I'm currently eating a Dairy Milk Cadbury bar. It's very nice. Just standard chocolate, but it's really good. The stream is apparently sponsored by Dairy Milk Cadbury. Double decker. That's a good. I normally only have like 1 or 2 of those a year because I normally get like a Christmas variety pack stocking chocolate Cadbury thing. If you live in England, you probably know what those are. This is why the Mexico players are still attacking like crazy. They know, yeah, exactly. They'll know. 1 more goal, guys, and we're in the next round. And they've got 25 minutes to do it. There's Teus, what a man. Galaxy's a very good shout, DR. It's a very good shout. Look at those hats. I sort of need that to happen so my big brain prediction comes true. I need jaw replacement surgery after a double decker. Same with curly whirlies, and they go everywhere. Oh yeah, Mo, true. The extra time as well. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Come on, Argentina. Attack a bit more. Let Mexico go through. Yeah, Lindor's great. Imagine a sub got booked. What a quiz question. Which player knocked their own team out of the World Cup without making an appearance? Yeah. Can you imagine that? Yeah, a sub or a member of the coaching staff. Like the manager getting sent off. That would be wild. A Saudi Arabia goal would throw a spanner in the works here. It would. Yeah, Matt, I've no idea. I guess maybe if all of it's the same, yellow cards, red cards, but then one team's had the coach sent off, the other hasn't. I wonder if that then comes into play. I wonder what the precedent is for that. We might have to make some new case law here. That'd be so funny. As you say, if it goes down to a coin toss, broadcast it. It should be down to head-to-head. Well, Decor, head-to-head does come into play. But they were nil. Mexico-Poland was 0-0, so that head-to-head doesn't actually tell us anything. If in FIFA, it's goals difference, goal scored, head-to-head, and then yellow card. So because that was a 0-0, it means that the head-to-head doesn't become relevant. And it's not even like you can do head-to-head, you know, away goals or whatever. Because you obviously don't play home or away. You just play a one-off. Here's Fernandez. I haven't really seen too much of him. Alvarez! Oh! The spider! Oh! Yes! Love that from Alvarez. What a strike. From the spider. Get in, my city boy. Lovely. What a goal. Yeah, Mexico. I think Mexico still aren't going through, though, because of yellow cards, it sounds like. Get in, Alvarez. What a lovely finish that was. I was just about to say, I haven't seen much of Fernandez, sorry, but then he played in Alvarez. Bam, top corner. Love that. Let's see what the standings say, Mo, because this will be interesting to see. This will be very interesting to see. Szczesny gets a hand to it. It's not enough. Argentina have been the better side. Even with that penalty miss, they've deserved to win this. And there we go. I want to see what the table looks like now. What is the official standing? Because now we are coming down to fair play. I think. No, goal scored. Oh, no, they've scored the same number of goals. So, yeah, so it is fair play currently. Come on, what's the standing say? Come on, they're probably thinking, guys, what is it? What do we tell the viewers? Tell me. Come on. Oh. Right. Right. Okay. They're level. Poland's still second. Because of yellow cards, I guess. Fair play is right. Okay. Less yellow cards. How many, though? Tell us how many yellow cards, you fraud. I want the stats. I wonder if a red card counts as 2 yellows or something, like a straight red. Would that count as 2 yellows for the purposes of discipline? Yeah, Matt, that's what I'm saying. Give me the yellow cards. Someone, do me a favor. Someone take on the challenge. Go back to the Poland and Mexico games and find out what is the current yellow card stats. What's the XYC? What's the expected yellow cards, chaps? Deary me, can you imagine going out on fair play? Poland conceded 1 less goal. Poland have conceded 1 less goal. How many have Poland conceded? Is it just 2? How many Mexico conceded? I don't know. What happens if Poland concede a third, then goal difference comes into play and then Mexico go through? Mexico have 5 yellows, Poland 3. But is that across all 3 games, Jack? Somebody turn off. Get stuck in on FM. Right, KX, what is this? The top 15 lands. Oh, Messi nearly scored. Oh, that would have just made it does not have to count yellow cards. Okay, Jack's actually gone and crunched the numbers. Lovely. So Mexico have 5 yellows, Poland 3. Right, so we need Poland to get a couple yellow cards in this game. Come on, I want the difference to be 1 more yellow, or I want it to be the same number of yellows. Yeah, well, Matt, you go double check. Well, there you go. So we've got a discrepancy here. Mo saying Mexico have 7 yellows, Poland 4. That's probably not going to happen, is it? 3 yellows in 20 minutes. That's probably not going to happen. I mean, they'd have to really lose their heads. Table now updated, both Mexico and Poland entirely the same goal difference. Yeah, exactly, Laura. So it's now up to yellow cards. Oh, yeah, I really wish there was like 1 yellow card in it, because that would make every single foul count, wouldn't it? Don't exhaust yourself. Mexico definitely scoring 2 more. Mexico going out because Messi missed a pen. What a tactical miss by Messi. I mean, yeah, I mean, Argentina might just score a 3rd. I mean, Danny Murphy's saying, why haven't they been fouling more and getting more yellow cards? But hey, currently that's working out for them. Oh, you see, we've got some controversy here. Mo and Jack not sure about the yellow card situation. Matt, if you want to confirm that for me. The commentator said Mexico have 7 yellows, Poland 4. What the hell, Jack? You're a fraud. If Argentina score 1 more, Mexico score 1, Mexico go through. Yes, Decor. In fact, we only need one of those things to happen. Mexico miss a 1-on-1. Oh, Jack, fair enough. The correct game to watch, I think it's the Mexico one, probably. Because, I mean, Argentina aren't going to be gagging to score another goal, whereas Mexico are. Oh, I tell you what, he's in behind here is Alvarez. This could send Mexico through. Oh, he hits the side netting. Oh, I thought that was it. I thought that would have done it. Oh. This should be 5-0 Chesney's. He's been great. He has decor. It would have been on side as well, Alvarez. Oh. The Mexican cartel is going to be after Alvarez now after that miss. Goodness me. Yeah, if I was you guys, I'd probably watch the Mexico game because Mexico are going to be popping off and going for it. Whereas this game, Argentina don't need another goal, and Poland will know they can't concede another goal. Alvarez has a bounty on his head. I don't even know what that means, Jack, mate. I wonder if Poland will be like, oh god, because they'll know the score. They'll know that Mexico are only 1 goal away, so they'll know that actually, chaps, we might need to score a goal here. You don't want it to get to like the 90th minute, you've been defending for your life, and then, oh, you're done. Yeah, so yes, we have, thank you, Matt, and thank you, DR, for confirming the calculations, and Mo as well. And, who was it, KX and Jack as well. It is 7 for Mexico, 4 for Poland. KX, that's a nice video to watch. I'm glad that we got there eventually. Yeah, I know, but that's good. I like that we've confirmed it. Oi, Jack, less of that. I asked them to do it for me. I like that we've got confirmations. Miss Jenny, I've just realised that I missed your... Sorry, if you're still in the chat, Miss Jenny, I've just realised I missed your comment from earlier. You said something like you're from the Netherlands. Hi, how you doing? Just my brain. My brain just got fried. Deary me. What a group this has turned into. And these were, on paper, like, relatively boring games. Can we just imagine all 4 of the nation's national anthems being played right now? No, Jack. Don't boo. He almost scored another brilliant free kick. This guy's a freak. Who is that, Mo? Who's he play for? The chap who's done that. Oh, don't foul him. You can't get a yellow card. Come on, Poland. Get a yellow, mate. And that'll be interesting from a tactical standpoint. I wonder if they've been told, guys, it could actually come down to yellow cards. Don't get booked. Because you only need like 1 or 2 bad challenges in a row, and then you're one away from equaling the fair play ratio. Bet they have, Matt. Oh, I wish it was only a difference of 1, because then I'd like to know what happens next. You know, best kit goes through. Chavez, I've no idea who he is, but he plays in the Mexican League. Yeah, I've never heard of him. Come on, Argentina, score another goal, make it interesting. Or Poland, get 2 yellow cards in a row. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it's goal difference, it's goal scored, it's head-to-head, it's fair play. They'd have to pick it out of a hat. That'd be such AIDS, man. They should definitely do a one-off game. Oh, that's nice round the corner. No, it's not quite round the corner. How do you even do that, man? Oh, here come Poland. Otamendi coming over, one a man, and he's tackled, but not enough. Here's Lewandowski now. Gets tackled. Fair enough, says the referee. Sword fight, yeah. Poland just begging Argentina to chill. But it's not even in their hands if they do that, is it, Matt? Because Mexico might go and score another. I'd love a penalty shootout, Jack. Something like that. That'd be much more satisfying than a coin toss or doing a random 50-50 draw. And Mexico currently have 1 yellow in tonight's game. Poland 0. Poland got 2. Mexico got 1 in the game against each other. Mexico got 4 against Argentina. Poland got 3 against Saudi Arabia. I'm counting 5 and 5, says Laura. Sorry, that's wrong. Oh my god. These calculations are causing controversy. But it sounds like it's a 7 and 5. But I love the effort that everyone's gone to go back and count all the yellows. Who'd have thought of this World Cup would be counting yellow cards? These are the levels. Hello, Red Kitsune. How you doing? My English is getting better. Just listen to this guy. What do you do for football? Greetings from Spain. Do you like football, Red? Spain are doing quite well. you'll be happy to hear. Oh, give Krakowiak a yellow for that. That's disgusting. Give him a yellow. Oh, he actually has. Okay. Hello. Here we go. Come on now. Just a few more. Come on. Come on. Just a few more. I'm the smartest person here. I listen to the commentary and do no work. It works. Here we go, says Mo. So what is it now? Is it 7 and 5? Have we established that? Is it now 7 and 5? Is that the updated number? Somebody throw a punch. Let's have a brawl. Yeah, England played well yesterday, didn't they, Red? And let's see what happens tomorrow versus Japan. I think you'll win that one quite comfortably, Red, to be honest. Oh, Martinez is on. I think a straight red counts as 2 or 3 yellow. Someone be careless. Yeah, if Lewandowski could please 2-foot Messi, that'd be great. It's 7 and 5. Come on. Never thought I'd be so excited to see a yellow card. But here we are. Come on, 10 minutes left. As long as Mexico don't do anything stupid and get a yellow in the other game. Someone keep an eye on the Mexico game. Make sure none of those Mexicans get a booking. And there you go. The commentators just said FIFA draw lots. Surely not, though. Imagine explaining this to someone who's not interested in football. We sound like freaks. I don't think I've ever talked about yellow cards this extensively. But that's good. You know, that's the beauty of a football match. We're not, you know, it might not even be the goals. It's the fact that it might even come down to yellow cards. That's why it's interesting. Argentina, mate, can you please do some dribbling to force Poland to foul you? Because right now you're just playing it really boring. Oh, goal line close for Saudi Arabia. Oh, piss off, Saudi Arabia. Come on. Just let them score against you. So I want to see how Poland would react if that happened. Counter yellow cards, Mexico with 20 attempts on goal. He keeps that in. Argentina coming forwards now. Give it to Messi. He needs his goal. Here, come on, Lionel. Do something. He's thinking, I'm going to send Mexico through here. I'm going to do it. Come on, you fraud. Ah, 1-0. Mexico still on 1. Why does Saudi Arabia make us seem like they were going to be a dark horse this tournament? It sounds like they're not having the best of times against Mexico, Jack. Sounds like they are struggling to deal with the pressure, maybe. Oh, yeah, okay, because I'd have thought you're already watching Mexico. He's well offside, that guy making the run. Come on, Fernandez. Or Hernandez. Whatever you're called. Enzo. Nice 1 and 2 touch play by Argentina. He's onside. There's no one really in the box. Poland clear it. Did Saudi Arabia go through it all? Yes. Yes, Jack. Because they'd have 6 points, which is more than Poland. So if Saudi Arabia can somehow score 3 goals in like 10 minutes plus extra time, they would go through. Here's the Paul. Come on. Come on, Argentina. Get another one. Make the group. Oh, that's a lovely run, is it? Oh, not the best ball by Messi. If Saudi would now move there. What's this DR? In England's game versus Wales, which duo lost possession the most amount of time? Foden, Rashford, Stones, Maguire, Rice, Henderson, Sean Walker. I'd imagine Foden and Rashford DR because they're the offensive players, so I'd expect it to be Foden and Rashford. I doubt it would be Stones, Maguire. They probably recycle possession the most. It should be Foden and Rashford based on the fact they're the most forward players and they're the ones trying to create something. It's like De Bruyne, for example. If you count all the times like hit or Trent, because you got to count their dangerous crosses as well. Lovely play by Messi, and he's let down by his teammate. If Poland concede if they concede 2 more yellows, it will go to drawing lots. It's only okay, Jack. When did it go to drawing it out of a hat? When on earth did that happen? The Netherlands and Ireland. So it has happened before. Interesting. That's staggering, man. You can't do that. You can't draw lots. Have a penalty shootout. Way more interesting. In the 70s, wow. Yeah, Jack, I know what you mean. They should update that to do a penalty. Oh, KX says penalty. Right, oh, KX, you fraud. What a whore you are. Dangerous foul for Mexico. Give Poland a yellow for that foul on Mexico, to be honest. KX, you slut. Oh, a free kick. That's a goal then. Qatar, yeah, exactly, man. They're probably like neighboring stadiums, so just like hop over there, have a quick shootout, bam. It should be a pen. Well, it should go to VAR then, if that's the case, KX. It better go to VAR. Oh. You think this is going to be a goal, Mo? Devin says it's a penalty. Guys, is it a penalty? Is it inside the box? Devin does think it's a Mexico pen. They've somehow given a free kick. The hell? But it is literally a penalty. Wow. Robbery. Mexico have been robbed. This is outrageous. It is a free kick. Oh, dearie me. It's bloody outside. KX, you've lied to me. A sombrero or a Polish hat, yeah. Oh, God. What happened to Mexico? A red. So currently, they're 1 goal away or a few yellow cards for Poland away from coming second in the group, red. Max thinks Mexico are going to score this. Chavez is a super free kick taker. Well, hey, he put that screamer in, didn't he? There's literally technology for that, lad, says Mo. Oh, what a shame. What a waste, it sounds like. Oh, I really hope there's a lot of added time in that game. Oh, Poland, giving it straight to Martinez. And, oh, you are so shit. You are so shit. How can you be that bad as a striker, man? Deary me, you've got to get that on target. That's awful from Martinez, man. Alvarez bags that. No doubts. Alvarez bags that. Deary me, and that would have knocked Poland out. Gosh, it's all go. I just can't believe how badly he's ended up with that shot. If Saudi get a draw, then it will be Argentina-Poland. That's what will happen there, DR. Pretty sure. To be fair to Saudi, they're still trying plenty of space for Mexico. I think Argentina have basically not given up, but I mean, they've got, for them, they've got no reason. Like, they don't owe Mexico a favor. They're just giving... Oh, oh, Jack, why you... Oi, no fake things, please. I don't want to be pranked because I'm not watching it. I rely on you. I rely on you guys to let me know the truth. Yeah, Argentina have basically given up on attacking at this point. They have to help their cartel friends. Argentina playing for themselves. They don't care about others. Exactly, Red. And they don't have to. And they don't have to be fair. Like, where's their burden and responsibility? It's up to Mexico to sort themselves out. 3 minutes left. Argentina just passing it around at this stage. Hello, Drill. No. Drill, if you've been keeping up to date with... Oh, no! Yellow card, Mexico! Right, well... Oh, whoa! Guys, stop baiting me with this fake yellow card stat. That's awful. Because that's actually huge. That's actually huge. That's outrageous from you, Mohamed Nader. You swine. How dare you? Lewandowski to score a last-minute consolation that becomes the most valuable consolation of all time. Drill, don't be so mean. Why you gonna be so rude? Right. Now, I've got to keep watching this one, DR, just in case something happens. You never know. Saudi number 9 is super tired, says Max. In Argentina, just giving Poland the ball. Poland, are they actually going to come forwards for once? Oh, yellow card, that ref. For Poland, even though it's definitely not. No, it's fouled by Argentina in the end. Shut up, Drill. Look at that. The Poland bench, look on. They know that it's basically not in their hands at this stage. It's all up to Mexico. This game's probably going to stay in 2-0 unless, you know, Poland give it back to Argentina again for zero reason. I've still not been thoroughly impressed with Argentina, though. I've watched all of their games. I've not been impressed with them. I think this team would lose relatively comfortably to France or Spain, for example. I think them being second favourites before the tournament. Unwarranted. Mexico sub someone on. He gives attacker vibes. This is KX. Wait for Argentina and let them score. No one could do a thing. Yeah. Lewandowski just whispers to Messi. It's like, right, I'll give you... Just do it, okay? Do it. Do it right now. This Argentina team is media expecting them to win it. Oh, for God's sake, guys. An offside goal from Mexico. What an L. They rely only on Messi. That's why, says Red. You're not wrong. You are not wrong at all. It was a similar thing with 2014. The Argentina team actually wasn't that impressive overall. Oh, it's offside. What a shame. Hello, true citizen. This ref is shite. Just give the goal to Mexico, IMO. Give the goal to Mexico. Mexico scored 2 offside goals. God, well, there's 6 minutes of added time here, guys. How much added time is there in the Mexico game? Let me know how much is left. She sits in what the hell? Yeah, Argentina basically just happy with this 2-0 now. Why wouldn't you? Only in the 80th. Okay, great. So this game will probably end for that one. So I can watch all of this one and then swap over. That's what I'm going to do. God. I just can't believe that Martinez missed that goal. Missed that shot. The goal was gaping. All he had to do was get it on target. How is this so tense? I would never have thought I'd care about Mexico or Poland this much. Yeah, does basically everyone want Mexico to go through at this point? Because that would be a great underdog thing of they were fourth. Now they could get second. I think the yellow card thing is out of the window now. We're not going to see a late flurry of yellows. So it is all about, can Argentina or Mexico get a goal? You're right, true citizen, mate. Here come Argentina, though. De Paul. Messi, he'll want a goal. He'll be thinking, I need to send Mexico through. Just on the edge of Poland's box now. Moving them around. Every player is behind the ball for Poland at this stage. Come on, the cartel drug dealers. Oh, don't go backwards, Argentina. Make it interesting. Come on. Come on, you might as well. Have fun with it. Come on now. Please. Come on, the lads. Ah, they've just gone backwards now. Brawling coming, just imagine, yeah. Late 5 yellows. It's like, wait, actually, how many were there? Here we go. Look at all that space. Come on, take the shots. Oh, it's cleared off the line by Poland. Oh, my God. And Argentina have a corner. Deary me, I thought that was going to be it. He clipped it over Szczesny. The defender got back and cleared it off the line. Oh, they were so close. Oh, Poland are so lucky, man. Poland are so lucky. Argentina technically have the fate of the whole group in their hands, yeah. Oh, dearie me. Gosh, Szczesny was beaten and clipped over. That guy was vlogging with a big camera there. Gosh, that could be the defensive play that keeps Poland in it. Michael Oliver ruining the fun here. Yeah, I've heard that one before, sadly. Messi trying to be Messi here. 7 minutes added. Okay. Well, this game's going to end long before that one does. So after this game, I'm going to switch over to the Mexico one, and we'll see how this group ends. Oh, I feel like that was it. Argentina had so many chances to score. That Martinez one, that one just cleared off the line. Oh, another dangerous foul for Mexico. Oh, come on now. That would be hilarious, wouldn't it? Yellow card for Saudi Arabia. Wow. Oh, they should be able to assign that to Poland. Oh, Poland attacking. No, they aren't. They give it straight back to Argentina. Amada through the middle. Oh, you gave away the ball for no reason. Come on, Argentina. Do you not know Mexico are relying on you? And Poland have a throw in. That's probably the end of it. I think it was 7 minutes added time, Red. Come on, Pino, do something. He nearly got the assist for that one, which was cleared off the line, Mo. Look at Poland. They're just like, I mean, to be honest, Poland, you're getting knocked out in the next round anyway, so I wouldn't really worry about it. You're getting knocked out by France, so it doesn't really matter. Chavez will score this one, says Max. 2 minutes left here. Let's go, Mexico, says Max. For the pure drama, we're all back in Mexico, I imagine, but if I'm the opposition, I'd rather face Poland in the last 16. They do have some good individuals. Mexico need to send Ochoa up for quantity. They actually do. Ochoa will save the day. Oh, wait, that's that. Give him a yellow. Come on, ref. Give Lewandowski a card. You know you want to. He's wasting time as well. I just deeped these lot of fighting for a place to play France. They're getting bumfucked by France either way, yeah. That's the thing. So it's all fun and games now, but then they'll qualify. Like, yes, yes. It's like, oh, God, it's France. But you'd obviously rather have the chance than not. Should have bought Lewandowski for that IMO. Right, 1 minute left. Can Argentina... I mean, Messi was beefing that Mexican chap the other day, wasn't he? What if Messi missed a penalty on purpose just to fuck up that Mexican guy he was beefing with? Think about it. Think about it. It's all part of the plan. He's playing the long game. 40 seconds left. Argentina just happy to pass it around. Bald men and a comb springs to mind, says Laura. Saudis can't keep the ball for 10 seconds. In 30 seconds, I will... Is this on BBC One? Yeah, so I just need to move up one channel to BBC Two. From 101 to 102. 10 seconds left. Argentina not really near the Polish box. This is probably going to be the end of the half. End of the match. Referee has his whistle in his hands. There we go. Okay, it's over. The Argentina game is done. That's ended 2-0. It's all about Mexico now. Can they score? I'm in the 94th minute. Saudi Arabia, are they going to break the hearts of Mexicans everywhere? Oh dear. The tension. Congrats, Messi. Yes, Argentina have topped the group. Ever heard of iPlayer? Says Laura. I have, but the issue there is there's a big delay with iPlayer. I'm so invested. That's a terrible ball. Well, you've wasted time there. Oh, sorry, that's Saudi Arabia. I got the teams wrong. There we go. Ochoa straight away. Mexico, no. What the situation is. Oh, that was lovely play. He beat him far too easy. That's a terrible ball. Oh, God. What are you doing? Oh, God. Is Saudi Arabia going to score here? That would put the final nail in the final coffin of Mexico. That'd be a... Oh, what's the Day of the Dead called? De Muerto. Oh, it's going to be a goal for Saudi Arabia. Oh. Well, that's it. Oh, my dearie me. Oh, Saudi Arabia, you little frauds. Why have you done that? You've done that for nothing. That goal is irrelevant, man. Ah, oh, what a shame. Ochoa couldn't really do anything about that. And there you go. Saudi Arabia have knocked Mexico out. Unless Saudi score 2 more, it's pointless. Yeah, well, Mexico need 2. Well, both teams need 2 more to qualify. It's definitely not going to happen. Oh, poor Mexico. At least they got some goals. Could you imagine if they score with this next attack? You might as well. It's not a good cross. Oh, it was spilled, but it's a free kick anyway. Oh, what a shame. What a shame for Mexico, man. I was about to go all investing, all hyping it. And then that happens. Such an L. Mexico don't deserve to go through. They were shit. They were, Mo, but I just liked the idea of... I liked the idea of the whole, you know, finishing bottom and then actually qualifying somehow right at the end. It's just a shame. And also, I would have liked it for my prediction. Can we discuss Saudi providing the best example of sporting integrity at this World Cup? Laura, tell me more. Tell me more. 30 seconds left. Can Mexico somehow get a really late flurry? Somehow. Probably not. 20 seconds left. I mean, Saudi might draw this one. Because Ochoa didn't come for it. Yes, he did. He punts it. Oh, what distribution by Ochoa? Well, look at this. It's like a basketball game. Oh, that's a really unnecessary foul, man. What's the point? Like, come on, guys. Michael Oliver, award Mexico 2 goals right now for vibes. Do it. Give Poland a retrospective 5 yellow cards. IMO. Would they go through on goals scored? Yeah, would it? Would they? No, goal difference. I don't know. No, goal difference, yeah. Because goals scored currently the same. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, I guess it would be goal scored, would it? Yeah, did that goal even matter? I mean, so it's over now. But, if Mexico had scored, would it have mattered? Because they'd have had more goals scored and the goal difference would have been back to what it was. So actually, the goal didn't matter. Right, I need to double check what the table was. I think Mexico would have gone through. So that goal actually didn't really affect Mexico because of the goal scored situation. Let's double check that point. So, yes, so if Mexico had scored again, so if it went 3-1, then yeah, they would have gone through on goals scored. Because Poland have only scored 2, Mexico would have scored 3. Yeah, so actually, them conceding that late goal to Saudi Arabia didn't actually matter. If they scored again, to make it 3-1, they would have gone through on goals scored because the goal difference would have been the same. Oh, I wish I knew that, because that actually would have had drama at the end. In my brain. But my brain wasn't functioning quickly enough for that. But there we go. Ultimately, this goal difference, even though Saudi Arabia scored, they still had a chance. Sorry, Laura, what have you said here? Scoring a pointless goal for themselves, that impacts the outcome of the group when they had no need to. And of course, the irony of Saudi Arabia being in any way socio-integrative of any kind. Yes, Laura. You're not wrong, though. You're not wrong, Laura. That's pretty anticlimactic, but pretty fun. It was. But that was my bad. It could have been climactic because the Saudi Arabia goal actually was irrelevant. Thank you so much for following, Cyril. Feel free to get involved in the chat. But wow. That's been the most entertaining end to a group for sure. And it does confirm Poland have done all they can, only to get knocked out by France in the next round. So my prediction actually isn't that bad. I did still predict Argentina to top even after the loss. So I got Argentina and Saudi Arabia right. I was just 1 goal or like 4 yellow cards away from getting the Poland-Mexico one correct. I didn't get the Denmark group right at all. That was just so wrong. Messi dunks on them, stands on the Mexico shirt, goes into the next game, misses a penalty, which sends them out. Yeah. That box is going to be absolutely beefing Messi now. Deary me. Deary me. But that means we've now got half of the World Cup groups done and dusted. Tomorrow it's groups E and F. I will be streaming the Croatia versus Belgium game, so do make sure to join me for that if you'd like to. Anyway, it is a 3 p.m. kickoff. I just feel like the Spain-Germany group. I don't think they're actually that exciting, because I just expect Spain and Germany to win both their games. Saudi Arabia prevented Mexico from going through and didn't even go through themselves. Oh gosh, what a fun end that was to what could have been a boring affair, but it actually wasn't. It was actually really interesting in the end. So we love that. Thank you guys so much for joining me. KDB has to turn up tomorrow. He's under the lights, says Mo. And this will be the first time we've streamed Belgium. I have watched the Belgium games, but it'll be the first time we've streamed Belgium, and indeed Croatia for that matter. And I guess, is this the first game in the group we'll be streaming? Yeah, we haven't streamed any games from Group F. Is that right? Have we streamed a game from every group apart from Group F so far? Yeah, we've done Group D because we did the French game. We did Group E. We've done Group G because of Brazil. We've done Group... Yeah. Group F is the only group we haven't done a stream for. Nora's all red. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Make sure to follow. Poland versus France, Saud, absolutely. His comments, of course, chaos in the dressing room according to inside sources. He needs to compensate. Yeah, Mo, it sounds like he's been a negative influence, which you don't normally associate with De Bruyne at City. Certainly. I do think, I've seen it in the past, he has genuine issues with Roberto Martinez, and I think there's more going on in that dressing room than we're privy to. Chaps, that was a stream. Really nice end. Out of nowhere. Really hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you tomorrow. Belgium versus Croatia. Can De Bruyne do the business? Or will Modric knock out Belgium? And will Belgium, a team which should have won the World Cup in 2018, will they fail to get out of the group tomorrow? Poland celebrating getting through. Only to face France is like celebrating a life sentence because you avoided the death penalty here. It is basically that. But it's a knockout game. Who knows? Maybe Lewandowski can come up with some magic. Maybe they can exploit that. Maybe not stellar French fullback and midfield situation. Both Enzo and Chesney went up in stocks. Excellent stuff. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Croatia, Belgium. Bye-bye.